This is Brian from the Savage Board Gaming channel. Just going to review another game of Crafting the Cosmos. So, I've been playing this a lot more. Well, I've been trying to play a lot more, but it's hard to get opponents still. Maybe at the start of the new arena, I can get more. But yeah, this is just another game I played of Crafting the Cosmos here. Um, this is not an arena game because it's harder to get into arena games. So I'm doing my best to get content for this game. So let's see if they fix this. I doubt they did, but I'm going first. So you're supposed to shift your energy. Yeah, they don't fix this. So what I'm gonna do is let's try something here. I'm going to, well, let me fix this because I dragged something. Drag this over and just cover it up because it's going to cause confusion, right? Like it shows where my opponent moves, but it doesn't show where I move for some reason. So I'm just going to cover it up and tell you what I get. So what I got on this was 2 hydrogen, a supernova, 2 gravitons, which help me move things, 2 cards, and 2 time. So I got a little bit of everything. Basically, I think I just move this over here and then move this over here, basically. Which I'm blocking now, so never mind. So, looking at this, the first goal was total size in the Psi galaxy, which is over here, right? So I'm going to try to finish off this one and maybe place more here, right? So over here we need carbon, we need helium, and hydrogen, right? So I already have a hydrogen, so we'll place our heliums over here. But I'm going to draw cards from the deck first. So looking at what I have here, like I could take life or chemistry, right, card, and I'll have enough for that. And then take a light energy and get power cards from both of them. I think that's what I do. No, I drew from the deck because I was daring. Now I can just grab this. There we go. Really, I try to prioritize the gravity cards and the time cards. Time cards. Those are the ones I try to focus on, right? So I'm going to spend my 3 and I get Pulsar. Pulsar is one of my favorite cards. Anything that gives me 2 time, I'm going to want. And I do have gravity this turn, and I do have a card that I'm not spending. So I'm probably going to move this up 2 right away. Okay. There's my opponent doing their move. They're getting hydrogen. So hydrogen, 3 energy, 3 graviton. That's all they're getting. So they're pretty simple. They're getting no time, which to me is probably the best resource. But then again, I mean, really, if you gear your game towards one thing, then it's probably really good. I just don't think completing nebulas are enough to win the game, right? Okay, so we'll start placing stuff out. Helium, right? One down there, one over there. I probably replaced the hydrogen because carbon's hard to get and hydrogen's easy to get. It also counts as oxygen, right? I'm going to get another power card here. I think I take this one, yeah, because I already have a supernova, and if I can get life around it, then I can start making it stable, right? This is harder to get. Obviously, you need carbon stars out there, so I'd rather, if I have carbon, move it around than wait for... It did not move up time. Wow, that's weird. Normally I would have done that. Okay, take Nebula. Once again, this game, there's no reason to take anything but level 3 Nebulas. Like, I don't know why you would take something less than that. I see it has 2 carbon and oxygen, so I'm going to put here. Maybe I should have put it here, but like, I don't know. Maybe I should just put it here because then I could like get an oxygen later on and move it here between these two. I get all those special stars, like my carbon and my oxygen, via time chambers. I try not to just take that as a Rondell choice. And maybe I'm wrong in that assumption of how to do it. My opponent's taking their turn. What did they do? Did they not put stars out? Or is it not showing me where they put the stars? What is that? Wait, what? I don't understand. Maybe they're trying to do it all at once? Because you got to understand, the stars are like resource tokens. I don't see any reason why you would hold on to them, but maybe that's a strategy I haven't thought of, you know? Like, I just put mine out. Put mine out and move stuff, right? Okay, so let's go. Wow, it's just, what's going on here? Stop, 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 stop. Oh no, I think I hit go to the end of the game. All right, I'm going to pause this real quick, and I'll be back in a second. Okay. Let's go to the beginning of the game. Get through the first few turns. Okay, I am back. So, sorry about that. This game is weird. If you click next player's turn, it goes to the end of the game. And I click next player's turn for so many of these games. So, I get 3 hydrogen stars, 3 energy cards, 1 time crystal, and 3 gravitons. And 1 proto-life, because I'm going to start building proto-life down here. Okay, so let's see how we do this. It's been a few days since I played this, so we'll see how I figured out. Take red, red, red. Oh, I take all the red. That makes sense. Now, I will say I am a little bit out of whack. Like, normally I go right for time, but obviously there hasn't been very many time cards out there for me. And I wanted to get another power card, and this will help me. Another, what are they called these? Yeah, power cards. Energy cards and power cards. That's what they're called. Okay, so the second goal is oxygen. So we're definitely going to try to get time chambers completed here. Okay. All right, there's that. Put a hydrogen there, okay? Put a proto-life there. And I move a proto-life. I have no cards, so I can't do Pulsar right now, so yeah, I took this game very slowly. I didn't rush for the end, you know. Okay, so I'm going to use ionizing radiation. That's what I do, right? Because I can't do that either. So you need a card for that. It pops up there like I could do it. Normally, if you can't do something, it doesn't show you the button, which I don't understand why it was showing me the button here. I take another nebula, of course. That's it. It's oxygen, 2 helium, and 3 hydrogen, right? So it's probably going to go here. Okay, my opponent's got an oxygen star, so they just sold out for an oxygen star there. So I don't like the fact they can't show me what stars they have, like if they weren't placed, you know. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Like my understanding, because I've never played the physical game, but my understanding is you can just take the stars as a resource, you know, and hold on to them and play them, you know. Maybe you can't. Maybe I need to go back and actually read the rules instead of guessing at the rules here. Oops. Be careful, Brian. They're using genetic drift. So this one is move a life and stabilize it. And then they stabilized one at the end of the turn. Okay, so new turn here. I'm going to definitely try to finish off this one. This turn I got... Ooh, I got an oxygen star too. Wow. Normally I don't do that. Why would I do that? Oh, because I could just place the carbon here, I guess. Alright, so yeah, I got an oxygen star. I'm going to just plop it probably right here. 3 times. I get 2 DNA, 3 gravitons, and a proto-life. Okay. So the DNA slider is stabilizers, basically. I don't know why they are not calling them stabilizers. And I draw 2 energy cards, so let's see what we get here. Probably going to take the time card. Nope. I really don't remember what I did. Okay, we'll put oxygen here. Or down here. Oh, because I want to finish. Yeah, I get it. It's more important to try to get these finished, I guess. Even though this one is total size in here, right? So, okay, let's see how I finish this one off. Probably discharge my time chamber. There goes my opponent's moves. Placing my... Oh, I place my proto-life out first. Then I probably do ionizing radiation. Right? Yes. Yeah. No, I didn't do ionizing radiation. What did I do then? That was dumb, I think. I think that was an incorrect move. Maybe I was trying to save that time energy, though, for next turn to start building up. That's probably what I was doing. Okay, I moved the helium star down. Okay. Put a carbon here. Finished off this one. Move the helium down here. Right? So I can use it again. And I moved the hydrogen star. So that's interesting. Obviously, I was smarter in the past. My brain cells have died since I played this game. All right, placing another level 3 nebula. So I'm kind of guess I'm going to do like this around, which isn't unheard of. Because if you place these nebulas next to nebulas you're going to complete anyways, then you can just move stars easier. So sorry about that, I had to sneeze. Okay, so my opponent's taking their turns. And we'll look at their thing here. So they haven't completed any nebulas, but they are getting life around here. So I'm like, I don't get a chance to do this very often. I do have some life out here, and I'm gaining life every turn. So why don't we see if we can do advanced life, you know? Which normally I ignore and just race to the end, but I've already been slow in the time, right? And I'm way ahead of my opponent here. Like, they haven't even placed their first time chamber yet, so I think I just made a conscious decision to see if I can go a different route than racing to the end. Take time. Oh, I drew off the top to see if I got a time first. Sometimes I do that, see if it's worth trying to pick out the time off of there, because if not, what I'm going to try to do is get a gravity card, right? Oh, maybe that's why. Oh, I need a gravity card for this. That's why I haven't been pushing it. I haven't been getting gravity cards. Okay, makes sense. So I had to shift into advanced life. Okay, so I'm going to place, because on this turn I got 2 hydrogen, a supernova, 4 movement, 2 proto-life, 2 energy cards, 1 time crystal, and that's what I get for this turn. So we'll do helium there, right? We'll do another helium probably there, yep. And then where to put the supernova is the real question, right? Oh, I did my time, right? So I took nuclear fusion. This card is pretty good. I've used it a few times. I wish it would increase in size. But basically it says discard any star to gain 1 of any star. You have to discard a time card. So if I'm like in a situation where I didn't line up my stars correctly, like say if I accidentally put like another helium here, I could just remove that helium and put in a hydrogen, you know. So yeah, that's what it is. Now you'll see my opponent only has 1 oxygen star, and I have 1 oxygen star. So we're going to tie here. It's not a big deal. I'm going to move a hydrogen star down here and complete this one. And as usual, recently I've been discarding my supernovas, but I'll discard a hydrogen there. I have movement still, right? Move the oxygen over. Okay, moved helium over. Not helium, hydrogen over, sorry. The real problem with this setup is this is in the way, right? But I might turn that. I didn't create my second supernova yet, so. Oh, I turned this one up here into a supernova. Now I have 2 carbon, basically. Right. Let's see, I start moving things around. I haven't really used ionizing radiation yet, but I do use it because I start putting proto-life around it. And like I said, I'm going to go for advanced life for once. Like, if you watch any of my other games, I try to get either Pulsar or there's a time card, I forget what it's called, gives you 2 time energy, or there's one that if you discard a supernova and a card, you can get 2 time energy or 3 proto life. You know, so those are the cards that I like. You know, this is like new territory for me when I was playing this one, but I have such a huge lead. I feel bad. Like, the game's nowhere near over. Like, we've only scored, this is going to be like the second one here. So they're covering this one, you know, around. So they're putting out a lot of life. That's what they're focusing on. Yeah, we tied with this, so... Oh, it's just... Oh, no, I did it again. Please stop. Okay, did it stop? Okay. Okay. Okay, it stopped. Whew! That was almost bad. So on my turn, I get 3 hydrogen, 3 energy cards, 2 time, 2 gravitons, 3 proto life. So here I have all my power cards, so now it's taking stuff that's going to help me trigger these, right? So I could use amino acids. I have one of those, right? So I took one of those. I took a time, and I took a red, which I'm going to probably use for this, right? All right, so let's do this. Placing proto life right now, right here, probably, right? Yeah. I should put one on the other side there, right? Oh, I used ionizing radiation there. So you see I have 5 stable life right now, which is basically, if I can move these around, I can then not lose my life when I do the advanced life, right? So we're gonna complete this one. Get rid of I think I get rid of a supernova. Yeah, because supernovas can't move, so there's no reason to keep them there. Like, yes, I could have put something here later on and that would have counted for it, but I can worry about that later. Okay, placing hydrogen again here. I can use amino acids, which is really good, which lets me put a stable life anywhere I want. So I put it down here. I got the advanced life here. This is going real fast for me. Sorry. I got the advanced life here. So using nuclear fusion. So the good thing about nuclear fusion is wherever you remove the star from, you can move it somewhere else. So if I take this like helium here, I can move it all the way over to here. Got another nebula because that's all I do. Hydrogen, 2 helium, 2 carbon, 2 or 1 oxygen. So there's no real good place for this one, to tell you the truth. Like, no matter where I put it, like I should put it here, really. Yeah, that's where I put it. Just because the carbon issue here, right? Okay, opponent's doing hydrogen also. So they've completed this one, this one, this one. So they did all theirs at once, it seems like. Oh, no, they didn't complete those. I'm sorry. What am I talking about? They've only completed these two nebulae. I've completed 4. So I really felt bad because they were new, right? But I'm not going to like play poorly just to let somebody new win, you know? That's like if it was my like kid nephews at home, maybe I would do that, and even then I don't normally. We have a competitive family. If you could talk to my older nephews when we first started playing Catan, how vicious I was to them, which I've changed since then. I don't play Catan the same way I used to. I play it more as a social game now than a strategic game, because I think if you're socially able to get people on your side, they're more willing to trade with you. And you know, if you do something nice for them, like make an unfavorable trade, they remember that in their head and they're like, he did help me out earlier, maybe I'll help him out, because that's human nature, right? That's how I won the Catan tournament at WSBG 2023. I made an unfavorable trade with somebody, and everybody left me alone after that. They're like, he'll help me out. Okay, let's see what we all get this turn. So I'm getting 2 hydrogen, supernova, 3 graviton, protolife, 1. Draw 2 energy cards, and slide my time crystal by 4. So bad allergies. So I'm definitely starting to push this time thing here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 helium stars. So I'm winning this goal here. My opponent, for next round, they have 1 carbon. So I have to probably put another carbon out somewhere. Probably over here, would be my guess. Right, so we're moving. So I moved life over here. We're going to get advanced life here. It's an 8. It's not bad. Converting a star into a supernova. I'm willing to... Like, what did I convert into the supernova? Does it tell me over here? Helium. I have so much helium over my opponent that I could just turn a helium into a supernova. I just need a hydrogen down here, right? I discharged it and did a hydrogen. Wow, that was interesting, because I wanted to finish this off, I guess, but got rid of the supernova. Alright, so now I'm really set up to do another advanced life here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stabilized life, so I can just surround it. So I definitely want movement next turn if I can get it. Surprise, I put another nebula out. I think the only time I ever stabilized life at the end of a turn, other than as a meme at the end of a game, is I watched somebody beat me and they stabilized life the first time, and I was still new. I'm like, oh, should I be stabilizing my life at the end of the turns instead of getting a new nebula? No. That is not how you do it. Me getting the 3 nebulas all over the place gives me options of where I can move my stars to score these big points, right? That's how I look at it. All right, let's see what we do here. they're done. Let's look at their board real quick. They have 2 stabilized life. So you can see here, like, this cancels out this basically, right? But they can't cancel out my time chambers. Because I'm so far ahead now, and I also have a power card that will let me use Pulsar possibly, right? So I'm definitely going to be able to get one more advanced life, and probably seal off the game there, you know. I'm probably gonna have to after this game run down, let out the dogs here. Okay, yeah, there we go. I finally got a gravity. Like, I just have not been able to get gravity cards this whole game. Okay, so let's see here. So since I went carbon here, because that's, for some reason I did that. Like, maybe because I just wanted to score the carbon, definitely. My opponent has 1, so they could have went here and got a carbon. By doing that, getting a carbon here and maybe a carbon here, I solidify this goal. My goal is to not stretch this out. I think we do get to the last scoring card here, so I'm getting the hiccups now. Great. There's 2 triggers for the end of the game: running out of time crystals or scoring 6 scoring cards. So obviously there wasn't a new one put out, so this is the last one. This one I really don't care about. Like, I could put out a level 1 next turn. Maybe I put out a level 1 right now. Let's see. I do. All right, that's interesting. I would say if, like, somebody came to me and say, would you take time to teach me the game? We would play a friendly game and I would go through the steps and everything, you know. But do I discharge here? Now I place my carbon there. Yeah. I might put an oxygen star out here, because my oxygen star here is kind of cut off from here. And I don't have any time to, like, pick it up and place it over here, right? Why did I do that? I had amino acids. Why did I do that? Some weird stuff I'm doing here. Like, I have amino acids, so I could put stabilized life anywhere. So, like, should be using that better. Or maybe I didn't have enough move. That's interesting. Okay, oxygen star. I just need a hydrogen star over there, and I'll score that one. But I didn't move a hydrogen star over? Maybe I didn't have a clear path to it. So I have 3 carbon stars. Commanding lead. It's pretty much academic. They're just placing out their stuff. Oh, please don't do this to me today. I went from sneezing to hiccuping to sneezing again. Right there. Yeah, it's a bad day for allergies, so we'll just keep this going here. Alright, give me do this here real quick. Try to get to the end of the game here real quick. just me scoring more points. You know, I don't I don't blame them. It's their first game. It looks like so like somebody who's played this a lot is gonna beat somebody who hasn't, unless they're like really good, you know, at picking up games quickly. So this is it. Trigger end game here. And get to the last scoring thing too. So. I'm at 97 already, so you know I'm going to score a ton of points here with these advanced life. Score another nebula. Trying to move life around a little bit more. Just ran out of time to do that, so we're at the end of the game here. That's the most advanced life I've put out. Near 3. While still scoring, look, I've still scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 nebula and 4 time crystals. So we're just revealing our advanced life. So I scored a 146, which is I think my highest now. I've seen scores, you know, because like when I started playing this, I went to the see who are the top players. I've seen people score like a 160, so like I'm getting there. But yep, still like this game. Still pretty good at it. Haven't lost too many times. Most of them were at the beginning. But yep, that's another game of Crafting Cosmos. So until next time, keep on gaming. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, leave comments if you have any other suggestions on this game or other games you'd like to see on this channel. There's also a playlist on the left side of the screen that you can click to see other videos I have made. And until next time, keep on playing.